Last time we were together, I was sharing a very important thought with you. We were talking about how we are believing God and we're standing on guard for national reformation and revival, but it has to start with us. We need to be healed up first. And one of the points in this little book, 6 Keys for Breakthrough and Healing, is one that's very personal to me. It's one that says from Exodus 20:12, "Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you." And in another translation, it actually says, honor your father and mother that you may live a long, healthy life. And you know, you're not living a long, healthy life if you've got sickness in your life, if there are things that are holding you back from living in fullness. And you know, I was not living a healthy life several years ago. I actually had 4 major conditions. And here we were in healing ministry, and yet I was suffering from these conditions. One was chronic migraine headaches, and I'd had them for a long time, and they were really debilitating headaches. And then I'd injured my back many years ago, and it really hadn't bothered me until this particular time when it just went into spasm. They discovered I had bulging discs, and the pain was just really causing me to be limited in many, many ways. I'd worn glasses since I was about 12 years old and had extreme nearsightedness. And then, you know, it was all kinds of little things, like I had a thyroid condition. And I'd been told it was just going to keep deteriorating until I'd be on the maximum medication. One day I'm sitting down at a beach, just sitting, and I'm reading the Bible, and I'm just meditating on God's Word. And I heard the Lord say to me, "You have never honored your father." And He took me back immediately to when I was a child, and you know, we had been very poor, and my dad was very tight with money, and I didn't understand it all then, but I felt like he was withholding from me, and I had to work very hard even as a teenager to help earn money for the family. And so I was holding all this resentment towards my father. And when God revealed that to me, it was like a light bulb that came on. I released all of the resentment that I had been holding towards him. Within 1 year of that dramatic experience in my life, well, actually, immediately, the headaches were gone. I've never had another one since. My back condition healed up within a year, and I've never had that problem again. And then my eyes and the thyroid condition, every time I went back to have the blood checked or have my eyes checked, they kept making the prescription less and less and less. And that happened over a number of years. And I'm still believing for the absolute total completion of those 2 healings. But I am well on my way. And I believe the key was that day when He revealed to me that I had not been honoring my father because I'd held resentment. And when anybody asked me about him, I would, rather than speaking of the many, many positives about him, because he was a wonderful Christian man, I would point out the negatives. And I didn't trash him, but I was not honoring of his name even after he was gone. And God, ever since then, has given me a supernatural respect and love for my dad that I didn't have before. And from that day forward, I have moved forward in healing and victory. I broke through. And you know what? You can break through too. And once you've been healed, once you release things that you've been holding against other people, and perhaps it's a parent or somebody else, once you release it and you say, "God, I don't want to carry this," then you'll find that just opens the floodgates for you to receive. And once you're healed, then you can move forward to see our nation healed. And one at a time, as we stand on guard for our nation, we will see revival.